What's good, YouTube? So this video has been checked for safety for the YouTube police. There you go. See that? Slide back. No round in the barrel. With that being said, we're going to talk about, is a handgun good enough for home defense? Absolutely. All guns is good enough for home defense. A gun is better than no gun. All right. So with that being said, as long as you got you a handgun, you can hold down the fort. But you got to be smart with your rounds. If you got multiple assailants coming in, every shot has to count. Keep in mind, when the threat come in, you got to take care of the threat. And you can't take care of the threat if you ain't got no ammo. All right? So right here, this standard magazine for this Glock 32 357 SIG is a 13 round capacity and 1 in the chamber, which makes 14. All right, now for those that think that 14 isn't enough for this little bad monster here, I got something for you. So if that's not enough, that's when you get your backup. All right. No, this is not only for the movies. This is for I want to live to see another day. All right. So you can get you one of these drums. This is, I think it cost me $80-something for the magazine. No, it's not Pro Mag, okay? It's made in the USA. And I actually forget the brand that it is. It's definitely not Glock, but it is made for Glock. It is made for the Glock 40 cal, which is a Glock 22, or the Glock 27, which is a little chubby, and it can still go in it. So right here, this right here is well enough for home defense if 13 plus 1 in the chamber isn't good enough for you. If you think you're going to be missing, but just like I said, if you get multiple assailants coming in, once you drop out of your standard 13 plus 1, then you can go grab the big boy. All right, it's easy to load them up. Got your finger grooves right here. Whenever you putting the rounds in and you pick up, push down, pick up, push down. So that will help you take the threat out. So you can't go wrong with this. I don't know. I'll put this up close. Tell me if y'all like that. It just happened to be see-through. I really didn't care if it was see-through. This is a drum. You all know that. I've never had any failures to feed with this. Now, keep in mind, I told y'all this is made for 40 cal, but Glock has interchangeable parts, and you can use this for the 357 SIG and multiple other guns, but not a 9mm, not the 20, not the 40 cal one, because the rounds will fall right through. They won't even feed right. So 357 on up to the 40, yeah, you can roll with these. Like I said, this is amazing, much needed in a household. Make sure it's legal in your state. This is legal in my state, so I have this. There is no magazine capacity law where we ain't allowed to have that many. We can have as many as we want, to be honest. But you'll never see me on the street with this. There's guys that walk around with extended magazines hanging out, to each his own. But this is more like for home defense. So if my baby get low, I'll pop her out and then put in that extra firepower. But until then, I rolling with my standard 13 plus 1. And once again, I told y'all I love this thing. Yep, it got some years on it. I love it. Hey, Mark, safe, unsafe, safe, unsafe. This thing right here, lightweight, never jam. I'm very accurate with it. It got some recoil, but I managed to keep it down with these. That firm grip and these. Y'all see that? But get you a handgun that fits your needs. Practice with it, and you'll be all right. But this is my Glock 32. Once again, with the standard with backup. This is called Plan B. Alright? You can't do nothing with Plan B, you don't need one. Comment, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, hit the bell for notifications, and I'll get y'all more content. Feel free to donate to the channel. I tell y'all that all the time. Down in the description, you'll see my Cash App link. Feel free to donate. You don't have to, but it helps. Love y'all. Stay blessed. All right, I'm back. Now, I'm back with the Taurus Model 85 Terminator steel, stainless steel revolver with the rubber grip. And I told y'all rubber grip, never slip. For YouTube, not loaded, nothing in the cylinder. Okay. Now, I love this little thing. Once again, I love that rubber grip. No matter what grip, my hands can fit around this. And this is really comfortable, by the way. It's like a cushion and it's grip, so this ain't going nowhere. Double action, hammer back, you know, or straight fire it. This thing is solid. I love this thing. It is really solid. There was something else I wanted to tell you about this. It has never failed around with this. It never not let a round go off when it hit the firing pin. Okay. But I could say a lot about this. Like, this is this Wild West look. I love the Wild West look. Even though the Wild West had the big boys, this is still in the Wild West family. All right. I don't know if they had rubber grips back in the day. I doubt that. But they had them wooden handles. You can't go wrong with this. This is a step up from a snub nose. I don't know if y'all like the snubbies. But yeah, this is a step up from the snubby. And look at that. I can hide that whole thing behind my hand. I have a couple holsters for this. And I'm actually excited that my holster that I got on now that clips on the belt inside the waistband, that this can tuck right in there. This can tuck right in there. This is another piece that is good for self-defense, y'all. This is really good for self-defense. Don't be afraid to go get you a revolver. I'm not saying get your revolver for your everyday carry, but once again, a shot is better than no shots, meaning no gun, you're done. You got a gun, now they got to run because you don't have to. You can stand your ground. All right? I'm not out here telling y'all to hurt people. I'm out here telling y'all to protect yourself at all costs. But a revolver is good for home defense as well. And with practice, you could really put your shots down range and hit your mark. I'm not really big on shooting at 50 yards, 100 yards. I could care less for that. If I'm training with this firearm, I'm talking close quarter combat. That's the only time this is coming up out of here, when you're trying to get up on my person. I'm not shooting you from afar. I'm not. I had a chance to get away, and I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I'm going to get going. Don't follow me. I'm going to get going. You put your hands on me, you come near me, then I got to put you down. Other than that, we ain't shooting. You got to be in my space, and then it's going down. So this right here is a great piece. All revolvers are great. They are. They are solid. They really are solid. This one holds 5. Okay. I think my next one is going to be not the 44 Magnum. I do want the gun that Rick Grimes has. The guy at the gun store, he was telling me that it was a 44 Magnum. I know it was Python, whatever. But I got to get that. So that's my next one. And when I say I'm going to get something, y'all, I always end up getting what I say I want. All right, that's how I roll. But this right here, can't go wrong with it. I love it. It's beautiful. It is a solid piece. I told y'all, if you run out of ammo, whack. Just being honest. It's the same as a brick. But I put Remingtons through this. What other rounds did I put through this? Oh, another thing, I'm really not too crazy with what kind of rounds like hollows, you know, the red tips and all of that. Listen to me, give me some rounds with enough grain in them, and I'm good to go. They like heat-seeking missiles. But this is beautiful. I love it. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if y'all like this. Um, but I love it. That's all I can say. I love this revolver. Like, I've always loved revolvers. Even when I was a kid, I had a toy revolver. I always wanted a toy revolver. I didn't want them Uzi looking ones. Even though I thought Uzis was cool, I'm not into the Uzi look. Um, but this is that good old 38. I got to give y'all that close up on that 38. Yeah, that 38 is nice. Yep, it is nice. This one got a little kick too. Don't let me forget to tell y'all that. This got a little snap to it. And it's got some weight to it. So I was gonna get the light frame. Dude told me that's gonna be jumping all up and okay, I don't want that. Give me something with some weight. I ain't afraid of weight. I like heavy weight. So there, I got a sinker. Yep, that's 38 revolver. I'll be back. Now we're going to jump on over to the XD subcompact Model 2 9mm. Made in Croatia, by the way. Made in Croatia. I love my subcompact pistols, y'all. I love this thing. I call this little fat boy. I told y'all that. It got the 13 round magazine and it has the 16 extended magazine. So let me show y'all what this is like extended. And of course they put the little pinky attachment on it. Hang on. I want that little shine to be on there. Sorry. So there y'all go. That's the extended magazine. And it comes with the sleeve that goes to it. Alright. So imagine this sleeve on here. It would cover up the extended magazine. Or you can run with it like that. I love that polished steel look. That stainless steel is nice. Mirror finish. But we are going to put it back the way it was made to be. Okay. Wow, all this grease on this thing. I really put some oil on this, didn't I? I keep all my firearms oiled really well. I don't want them to jam up in a battle. So there it is with that pinky sleeve on there. Makes you be able to hold that handle without your pinky hanging off, which I told y'all it didn't matter to me. This is easy takedown. I love the sights that are on top. Y'all see them sights? I love them. I love them sights. This thing here got a little weight to it too, a little chunky boy. I want to feel something in the hand. I don't want to be walking around with a feather going pew, 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 pew. I want a little weight to it. I love that weight. And it's ambidextrous. You can drop the mag on both sides. Both sides. This is actually good for a bedside gun. Okay, you could have one in the chamber if you want. If you don't want one in the chamber, just be ready to pick it up and use it. Some cases people don't even have time. People had already done entered your property and they on top of you already. Like they could be creeping around for a minute and you still sawing logs, you snoring, you out cold. And once they hear you snoring, if you snore, they coming in there and you're going to wake up and they're going to put you back in your dream. You don't want that to happen. So keep little shorty loaded by your bedside, y'all. Keep it loaded by your bedside. And once again, this is another one that is good for self-defense. I laughed because a guy said, oh, that's a belly gun. Not this one. He had said that about a Kel-Tec that I had years ago. He said, oh, that's just a belly gun. Because he said, oh, what kind of pistol you pack in there? I said, can't you see it? He says, oh, I carry a, and I'm like, okay, cool. And I told him, and he said, oh, that's a belly gun. I said, well, this is just one of many. But once again, bullets go through metal. Human beings are not metal. They going through you. All right. So, enough said on that. But this thing right here is a little monster. Oh, and by the way, this is what I wanted to tell y'all. I forgot to tell y'all when I was holding the revolver. Okay, so this is a really, really light trigger. If this is racked back and you tap that, this thing is going bang, bang. I've seen cases where dudes accidentally shoot off pistols. You know, a buddy of mine almost blew me away messing with the gun, and he didn't do it intentionally, but he was cleaning his gun, and then we was talking, and boom, gun went off and almost took me up out of here. But I'm still here. No love lost to him. He's still my dude. He knew what I'm talking about. But this right here is a really light trigger. You can have a real accident with these. Keep your finger away from the trigger with them light trigger guns, y'all. They call them hair triggers. I don't care what y'all call them. If you rack one of them guns back, and say you didn't rack it back, and you just went to go test out the gun at the store, tap the, pull the slide back, make sure ain't nothing in it, and then put your finger on the trigger, and you can feel the pressure on that, like what they call that, how many pounds the trigger is. Anyway, lightweight triggers, it's gonna send shots through the wall. But this right here is a lightweight trigger. It's good for fast shots. So that you want to rapid fire, you at the range and you want to blip, 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 it's going to do it. It's going to send them. Blip, 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 it's going to send them shots down. Now that's the XD subcompact model 2. Made in Croatia, XD. Springfield Armory. Love y'all. Springfield Armory, if y'all want to send me something, feel free to send me something. Reach out to me. I'll speak on y'all products. Your pistol never let me down. Now back to that trigger pull. This right here got a heavy trigger pull, y'all. I can hear some of y'all now. What you mean it's heavy? It's not, no, heavy. You really got to squeeze this. You got to squeeze that. You know when this is going off. There is no tapping this and it's going, tapping this and it's going. This is a heavy trigger pull, y'all. This is a heavy trigger pull, all right? You meant to do what you did. You can't say, oh, it was an accident. You got to squeeze this to make it go. Now that XD, oh, you can have an accident. With the Glock, you can have an accident with the Glock. The Glock has a light trigger as well. It got a little tension on it. But if you just sitting there and you talking and I've seen it. Dudes just talking and talking, bow. Gun went off. Police officers even done it. Detectives. Smith & Wesson M&P M20 40 cal. Beautiful, y'all. This thing is going to remain beautiful. This right here, this is my baby. This is my baby. You understand me? Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. Ain't she sweet? Just coming down the street. That was an old bike commercial back in the 80s. That was the Ain't She Sweet bike. My aunt had one of them. That's why I did that, y'all, but pay me no mind. So this right here has a really light trigger pull. You can lick off some shots fast with this. Bup, 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 bup. It can do that. You can get some shots down range if that's what you're trying to do. You want to practice your rapid fire. And people say, well, why would you rapid fire? In some cases, you got to put the threat down and they up on you. Blah, 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 blah. You got to do it. You got to, man, you better exercise that finger. That's all I'm saying. But this right here, y'all, it's a beautiful piece. Remember this, y'all. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. As long as you're safe with your pistol, everything is okay. Very good for a bedside gun. Home defense. You can clear your house out with a 40 caliber weapon. That, especially this. You can clear your house out with this. This right here is a 12 rounder for the 40. And this shoots 357, okay? I showed y'all that already on the magazine, but I'll show you on, yeah, I got to show you on the magazine, but I don't want to pull a magazine out on here. But anyway, it's a 40 Smith & Wesson right here, but on the barrel, on the magazine, it has 357 SIG and then 40 Smith & Wesson, and I'll have to show you that right now. I might as well. So, I'm going to just show you 12. See that? 12 rounds there. 13 rounds there. Okay? And then you see on the top of here, see that? 357 and then 40. 357 and then 40. All right. So it shoots both rounds, but in order to shoot both rounds, you have to get the 357 barrel. You can shoot the 357 SIG out of here, but it won't eject the bullet out because the bullet goes in too far, and it won't grab, the ejector won't grab it and throw the bullet out. But you can shoot off one round, but you'll never be able to put another one up in there. All right, so it won't function. It'll just fire that one round out, and it won't recharge another one. But this is great. Bedside gun, clear your house out gun, and personal protection gun when you walk in the streets. Be right back. Last but not least, we're going to talk about the Desert Eagle, okay? I didn't tell y'all this, but the Desert Eagle has a heavy trigger pull. A heavy trigger pull, just like that revolver. You really have to shoot this thing. Ain't no accidents with this. None. The only way you got an accident with this is if you got this thing cocked back, okay? Then it's a hair trigger. Safety on. So you have a safety on. See that? Safety on. Red. Let me see. Already said that before. See that red? You're dead. Safety. Alright. So it has a heavy trigger pull, but if you tap that trigger when this is racked back, this thing is hair is gone. But it's double action. But if you don't have the hammer back and you just bang, bang, this is a heavy trigger pull, y'all. I probably heavy trigger pull. Rapid fire, I did not rapid fire this. I don't care to rapid fire this. Your polymer frame guns, oh, most of them bang, 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 they rapid fire. And the reason why you rapid fire, like I told you, is because if the threat is up on you, you got to give it to them and they keep coming. You shoot till the threat is down. That's what the police do, and I told y'all that. So don't be all in y'all feelings when you say, well, they fired multiple times, especially if somebody got a weapon and they approaching them. They're going to put you down. If you didn't fall, that adrenaline getting rushing through their body, you getting hit with how many times his finger pull that trigger. So y'all be cool. Don't mess with the police. Love them and give them their space. You understand? And they'll give you y'all's, hopefully. But let's stay on the good side of the law. I love the law. See that? Beautiful. Love that beaver tail. This thing right here is another weapon as well when it is empty. I told y'all that. Chambered in 40. Chambered in 40. This is a heavy hitter. This is a heavy hitter just like my Smith & Wesson. They both shoot the 40 out. Look at them. Holes both the same. One barrel was stainless steel and one is coated. Alright, which one shoots the fastest? You already know. This one. Somebody else might say, well, I can bang that faster than you can. You probably can. Okay? I'm not in competition to see who shoot the fastest. But I will tell y'all, I could be Yosemite Sam. I always wanted to get two of the same pistols and just hold them up in the picture and be like, yeah. No, I'm just playing. But y'all see this? You can dual wield these. I've never dual wield a gun before. I don't think I've done it at the range. Doom, 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 doom. I mean, just for the video, I've still never done it. But these right here, these are some heavy hitters. Oh, and they heavy. This one got a little weight to it. This one is like pumping iron. Maybe that's what I do all day. Maybe I lift guns. What y'all think? No, I work out. I lift weights. But anyway, good for personal defense. Good for home protection as well. You could clear a room with this. All right, you can clear a room with this, and trust me, y'all, your shots will be on with this. This is a solid steel gun. Your shots will be on. You will be on. So whoever is on the other side of that, and that's the threat, bye-bye. Say goodnight, sweetheart. Hang your red rock and roll shoes up because you done danced long enough. Love y'all. Stay blessed. Just thought I'd talk to y'all about those pistols that I just showed y'all. And hope everybody practice gun safety with y'all guns. Love y'all. Go to the range, get practice. Trust and believe in your law enforcement because there's some good cops out there. Love y'all.